Calypso claims his rightful place. Once upon a time, in a distant, far-off land called Hummingbird, there lived all the people and the animals who loved to sing, to dance, and to listen to music every day. There also lived the instruments who played the music, and they played all the different types of music. Shout, "Yeah!" if you have heard this type of music.
Yeah!
There was rap,
Yeah!
reggae,
Yeah!
pop,
Yeah!
soul,
Yeah!
hip hop,
Yeah!
folk,
Yeah!
jazz,
Yeah!
Latin,
Yeah!
rock,
Yeah!
chutney,
Yeah!
gospel,
Yeah!
and funk.
Yeah!
Today was a very special day in the land of Hummingbird, as the annual carnival party was taking place. In the clearing stood a huge pui tree, which looked magnificent, as all the leaves were dressed up in their beautiful colors of purple, yellow, pink, and white. The sun was shining down. The people wore their finest costumed outfits, and everybody felt happy as they gathered under the tree ready to party. The instruments, which had been well tuned, were sparkling as they had been freshly cleaned and polished and were ready and eager to play. The master of ceremonies, Mr. Extempo, the MC of the party, came forward and introduced himself in song.
Today I am your MC. It stands for Master of Ceremonies. Today I am the MC. That means the master of all that's merry. I will bring you into the fold, telling you stories that are untold. I'll tell a joke or two while I try to amuse you. Sans humanité.
He then asked the other instruments in the band to introduce themselves. Up rolled Mr. Drum, who played.
Pum-pa-dum, 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 pum-pa-pum, pum-pa-dum.
Then Mr. Bass, who played.
Boom boom, bumpy-dum, boom boom, bumpy-dum.
Then Mr. Guitar, who played.
Ching-a-ching, a-ching-a-ching, a-ching-a-ching, a-ching-a-ching.
Then Mr. Percussion, who played. Then Mr. and Mrs. Horns.
What up, wop it up, what up, wop it up.
Then Mr. Piano, who played.
Blinky blink blink, blinky blink blink, blinky blink, blink blink blink.
Then Miss Backup, who sang.
Shooby-doo-up, shooby-doo-up, shoop shoop shooby-doo-up.
Then Mr. Iron Man, who played.
Lick-a-ticky, a lick-a-ticky lie, a lick-a-ticky, lick-a-ticky, lick-a-ticky lie.
Then Mr. Sitar, who twanged his instrument. Then Mr. Steel Pan and his whole family. Tenor pan, double tenor pan, cello pan, guitar pan, double seconds pan, and bass pan. They held their pan sticks made of rubber in their hands and played Pimpy-dim, Pimpy-dim, Pimpy-dim. Suddenly, the instruments went silent as someone appeared into the circle adorned in a shimmering gold cape and a chic black top hat with plumed feathers. It was their treasured friend, the wise old Calypso, who somehow they had all forgotten to invite. He went center stage, looked around, took off his hat, bowed gallantly and said, "Hello, everybody. I guess you forgot about me, but I came anyway. I didn't feel at all left out, because I know that you could not start this party without me, as I am the life and soul of the party, and very much a part of the music. You know without me this party would not be so grand." They all looked at each other with embarrassment on their faces and then said, "Oh no! How could we be so thoughtless to such a dear old friend? This party could not be the same without you. We do apologize. We are very sorry indeed." Calypso then smiled knowingly, pointing to them and said, "All you young fresh music think that I am finished, but I will not be fading away or going anywhere just yet. I want to let you know that I will always be around to sing my song and make my sound."
Deo, ita deo.
Folk jumped up and said, "Okay, wise one, tell me your story. Tell me of your glory and your history." "My parents came from Africa. I am a product of the old slaves who traveled across the seas and came to the land of Hummingbird. They used to sing me to send their messages and tell their story. I grew from strength to strength, with many changes happening to me along the way. I have been blessed with a rich history and heritage." Pop popped up and said,
Tell me, old timer, about your rhythm and rhyme. Tell me, old timer, about your rhythm and rhyme. I am music today, full of words and lots to say. This is who I am, who I am.
Calypso replied, "Well, first of all, you make up the words called lyrics. Then you sing the tune so sweet called the melody, and then you put them all together to make a verse and chorus. The people can then join into the chorus, which is catchy and known as the hook. I can tell a story about anything, any topic, anything at all that is taking place in the environment. Sometimes it is serious. I'm a slave from a land so far. Sometimes it is funny and witty. Matilda, 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 she take me money and went Venezuela. Or sometimes just bouncy and lively. Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. Then I look to my music-making friends, the instruments, to give me the rhythm, which has a pulsating beat to it.
Roots rock reggae, this a reggae music.
Reggae shook his curly locks and said, "Pull up, selector, pull up. Ja Rastafari. I asking the question. So how old are you, old lion from Zion?" Let me go back in time. Over 100 years ago, they called me Shantwell, and I started out in broken French called patois. I was magical and sprang from the lips of long-gone friends like Attila the Hun, Lord Executor, Roaring Lion, Growling Tiger, to name a few. You do notice that the names chosen by Calypsonians always seem to sound so flamboyant. I am also the creator of the Sans Humanité chorus, which is ever present, still well and alive, full of fun and humor. It sounds like this.
Bam ba ba dum, ba ba da bam bam ba da dum, ba ba dum ba ba da dum, ba ba da bam bam 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 ba da bam bam ba da. Sans Humanité.
One day, though, the dark days arrived as the second big war shook the world. Even through this period, I, Calypso, raised people's spirits as I commented on the happenings and made people laugh with my clever words. My friends and I sang our songs in Calypso tents, where people paid to hear us perform. My friends then were the Mighty Spoiler, Lord Melody, the Mighty Terror, Lord Superior, Lord Blakey, the Young Pretender. My very best friends, though, were the Lord Kitchener and the Mighty Sparrow. As a matter of fact, Lord Kitchener was the first friend to introduce the sound and rhythm of the steel band through me. And the Mighty Sparrow has since become known as the Calypso King of the World. I must say that some of the words of my songs were rather naughty at times, but still very catchy. Some of the words were built for me to sing funny nonsense, like Lord Popo, and the snake hole him in the bag, and the snake hole him in the bag. And then came the beautiful ladies who sang me and joined in and made their voices heard with their news and views.
Let's give a hand for the lovely ladies. Yeah! One for Calypso Rose. Yeah! One for singing Francine. Yeah! One for Denise Plummer. Yeah! One for singing Sandra. Yeah! One for all the other ladies who have made this art form so special. Marvelous Marva, Tigress, Lady B, Melanie, Lady Wonder, just to name a few.
Yeah! Soul piped up.
I'm a soul man, do-do-do-do-do. I'm a soul man, do-do-do-do-do.
tell me about the 70s. I was big then. I was a soul man. Where were you? In the 70s, I was also mixed with the sound of soul by Rash Shorty I. I became known as soca. Indian drumming and Indian strains began to be added to me. Chutney put his hands together over his head, moved his neck and head, then bowed his head and hand. Om Shanti Om. Many other new friends like Shadow, Blue Boy, Baron, Lord Nelson, Mighty Chalk Dust, Bomber, the Mighty Duke joined with me on my musical journey, inviting change. I embraced them all wholeheartedly as my travels continued on. Later on, a new voice came on the scene whose name was David Rudder. He became the top idol at this time. Rap and hip-hop, who were listening intently, said,
Hey, I'm the music of today. Let me hear what you have to say. I'm the sound of the hood. Why do you think that you're so good? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Calypso replied, Well, my little child, do you see those folks over there waving their rags in the air, moving, chanting, swaying? This is who I am today. I can be very lively and fast and make you
Jump, 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 put your hand in the air. Jump, jump, jump.
New voices are coming forth all the time, like young idol Machel Montano and the many more sweet voices of the ladies, like Sanel Dempster, Alison Hines, Destra. Some even younger friends have added me to dub and called me ragga, then spiced me up and called me chutney soca. Then some, like Brother Resistance, have even spoken rap rhythms over me and called me Rapso. Jazz snapped his fingers.
Shooby-doo-woo, a shooby-doo-wop, shooby-doo-wop-wop-wop.
But aren't you the swinging star in Carnival? I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because I am the sound and song of Carnival. In fact, I have been and always will be the song and sound of all carnivals. I hold many contests for those who seek fame, and hundreds of trophies and prizes have been donated to me. I am judged throughout Carnival by the number of times bands play me on the road, and for that I am given the title of Road March of the Year. I am always nattily dressed, and my colorful personality and outfits grace the stage for applaud and encore. More, more, more! Funk got up and slid over to the other side.
Ow! Get on up, get on up.
Hey, you in the top hat. What is it with the carnival every year? Why do we celebrate it? Calypso replied,
Because it is a festival that comes before the Lenten period to Easter.
A street festival which celebrates our culture through music, song, movement, dance, color, creativity, and costumes. Everyone is free-spirited as excitedly they are fired up to dress up in masquerade costumes to play mass. You see, it really started with the French as fancy dress parties in the great houses to celebrate the success of their crops. When the slaves were set free, they decided to openly mock their masters through dress and dance in the streets. Calypso threw back his robe, loudly whistled, and as if by magic, all the famous carnival characters appeared in front of their eyes. In came Piero Granada, Saga Boy, Laja Bless, Baby Doll, The Bat, Dame Lorraine, Blue Devil, Midnight Robber, minstrel, Beelzebub, and the dragon. At this point, one of the instruments, Mr. Steelpan, reminded Calypso that he and his family were always ever faithful at carnival time, as they were the ones that played only this type of music during this period. Calypso shook his head and explained that this instrument, which was invented in the 20th century, was the driving force behind him, but started off as tambu bamboo, that is, pieces of bamboo knocked together, bottle and spoon, the banging of dustbin lids, and then came the tuning of the pitch oil drums to create the sweet, sweet musical notes of the steel band. It has now become a large orchestra of sound with many different shapes and sizes. When he was finished speaking, he wrapped his shimmering cape around him and pranced over to the circle, taking up his rightful place. Everyone stood up and applauded heartily. Latin did his cha-cha-cha. Rock gave the thumbs up sign and rocked on with his electrifying sound. Mr. Extempo stood and sang to him.
Calypso, you stated your case. Now you have claimed your rightful place. Mr. Calypso, you stated your case, claiming your rightful place. We know you are one of a kind. Never again will you slip from our minds. Rap, reggae, hip-hop, soul, jazz, and the rest. We say you are the best.
Gospel sang his praise. Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Calypso's eyes filled with tears as he beamed with pride, realizing that he had earned the respect he so deserved, and that most of all, that he was recognized, appreciated, and loved for who he was, what he had to share and give, and what he stood for.
Mr. Extempo turned and said, "Strike up the band!" The instruments started to play, and everyone began to step and chip to the music. A great time was had by all as they partied heartily well into the night. As the music continues to grow, the songs and sounds still reach out and touch all parts of the world today. And he, Calypso, lives on in our hearts and souls.
Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. Oh yeah, put your hand in the air. Calypso, calypso everywhere. A, Ajala, all-rounder, Abby. Bigo, Black Stallion, Beginner, Briner. Crazy, Croco, Cypher, Crystal. Foster, Dilamo, Designer, Drupati. E, Explainer, Ella Andel. Funny, Fluke, Faye and Lions. Gypsy, Growler, Chris Gossett, Gregory Valentine. Heather McIntosh, Hindu Prince. Invader, Iowa, Ivan the Terrible. Jenny J, Ricky Jai. K, Kizzy King, Radio King Austin. L, Luther. Maestro, Merchant, Mudada, Marvin. Nigel, Knapp, Natasha, Nelson. O, Organizer, Onika. Poser, Penguin, Mystic, Prowler. Q, Queen, Chaka. Rex, Referee, Later, Ronnie, Wayne, Rodriguez. S, Sugar, Aloes, Scrunter, Swallow. T, Tambu, Tobago, Crusoe. U, Uprising, United Sisters. V, Viper, Valentino. W, Watchman, Sherwin, Winchester. X, Extempo, Ecstatic. Y, Yippee. Z, Zandoli.